Good morning. 5 foods that feed your gut bacteria. What if the food you are eating is just not feeding you, but feeding your gut bacteria and trillions of bacteria inside your gut? Because inside your digestive system, as you know, lives a huge community of microorganisms called your gut microbiome. And here is something fascinating. Some of the foods you are eat are not mainly digested by you. Instead, parts of those foods reach your colon, where your gut bacteria can use them as food. So today, I'm going to show you 5 different foods that can help feeding beneficial gut bacteria, and I'm also going to explain why simply taking probiotics may not be enough. Try to watch carefully because some of those things many people eat regularly without realizing how important it can be for your microbiome. If you are interested, let us have a look. Welcome back. My name is Dr. Magid, and this is your channel Medicine Simply, and I'm happy that you are following us, and you can help us also by spreading the videos and leave us like or any comment or any question you have. So, what does feeding your gut bacteria actually mean? Before we talk about food, let us take something very clear. Your gut bacteria don't need expensive detoxes production. You must not spend a lot of money for it. They need the right environment and the right food sources. Certain fibers and resistant carbohydrates can reach the colon without being completely digested in your small intestine. Because when it's digested in the small intestine, you will take the benefits. But if they're not digested in the small intestine, they will go to the colon, they go to the large intestine and helping your gut bacteria. And in the large intestine, or you can say the colon, there the bacteria will be fermented. This process can produce substances called short chain fatty acids. Those short chain fatty acids are involved in communicating between your gut and the rest of the body. You remember our gut-brain axis video? We spoke that the gut has a very big connection to the brain as example. So instead of thinking, I need to kill the bad bacteria, better question is, how can I create a good environment where my beneficial bacteria can thrive? Now, what are our 5 foods? Food number 1, beans and lentils. If you want one non-expensive category of food that can extremely useful for your gut nutrition, don't overlook beans and lentils. Not only beans and lentils, you can have chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans, white beans, because they provide fiber and other nutrients that can support your diverse diet. But here is an important warning thing. If you suddenly go from eating almost no beans to eat a huge amount of beans every day, your gut will suffer and your colon will suffer. Why? Because the beans has a capsule, and this capsule is very hard to digest. In my experience in 30 years working as a doctor, especially with IBS patient and colon patient in general, gases will come, bloating will come, abdominal discomfort will come. So that doesn't necessarily mean that beans are bad for your gut. It may simply mean your digestive system needs time to adapt, needs time to regulate itself, needs time to be used for eating beans. So slowly, you put the portions slowly. Begin as example with a small dish of lentil soup and test how is your body doing. If you have bloating and gases, stop. If you don't have any problems, increase gradually till your body adapted for this. Because our individual tolerance is different. Me, not like you. My wife is not like your wife. different patients, different people, different body system. Food number 2, oats. Oats containing soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This also contribute to your overall fiber intakes. Now, you're not depending on our one ingredient. You're creating a meal containing several different sources of fibers. As example, oats with berries, nuts, and yogurt. Or for vegan people, oats, berries, chia seeds, and some fortified plant sources yogurt. Important point, more fibers is not automatically better overnight without bloating. If you suddenly double your fiber intake, you will experience bloating, exactly like by the beans. Increase it gradually and drink enough fluids, especially water with them. And by the chia seeds, as example, you have to soak it before to eat it 24 hours ago. Otherwise, it will make big problems and obstruction in your stomach. And in this connects directly to something we have discussed in our previous videos. Bloating doesn't mean it is food healthy. Watch the video what we said, eating healthy but still bloating, and you can see how we solve this problem there. If you don't see this video, it will appear at the end of this video. Because sometimes the problem is the amount and the speed of the diet change or your individual tolerance. Food number 3, this you can have it in your kitchen, of course. Onions and garlic. Of course, onion and garlics, many years, human being knows that they are very good antimicrobial and effective in your body. And this gives us an important distinction. Probiotic and prebiotic. Onion and garlic are prebiotic. So what is probiotic and what is prebiotic? In a simple language, probiotics are the bacteria living in your gut. Prebiotics are the food component that this bacteria or this microbiome needs. The probiotic is the organism itself. Prebiotic, it is the food of this. But here is a very important catch. Onions and garlic are also high in fermentable carbohydrates that can trigger symptoms in some people with sensitive digestive system. A lot of people complain when they eat onions, when we eat garlic, they have problems, they have bloating, they have gases, they have abdominal pains. So if onions make you extremely bloated, don't assume you must not take them. Stop them. Your symptoms are important. Your health is important. This is exactly why our previous videos about bloating and the microbiome are important. Healthy foods doesn't automatically mean healthy for each person in every amount, in every time, in every age, in every country, and so on. Food number 4, berries and other plant foods. Our 4th category is a colorful plant food. Think about berries, apples, green vegetables, leafy greens, nuts, and most of seeds. Why? Because plant foods provide a mixture of fibers and plant compounds full of vitamins and minerals. And one of the biggest lessons in microbiome nutrition is that dietary diversity matters. Instead of eating exactly the same vegetable every day, try rotating your choices. For example, if you eat Monday broccoli, eat on Tuesday carrots. If you eat on Wednesday Spanish, eat Thursday peppers, and so on. This does not mean you need to create a complicated diet. It simply means give your gut bacteria variety. Food number 5, resistant starch. Now, for number 5, and this is one many people don't know about it. Despite the name, it is not something dangerous. Resistant starch is a type of carbohydrate that resists digestion in the small intestine and can reach your large intestine, can reach your colon. Sources: some whole grains, green bananas, and certain cooked and cold starchy foods, and even beans and lentils because they have a capsule. Here is an interesting example. When some starchy foods such as potatoes or rice, are cooked and then cooled, part of their starch can undergo a structural change that increases the amount of the resistant starch. So one of the sources, what I didn't mention at the beginning, potatoes, rice, and sweet potatoes. That resistant starch can then be fermented by your gut bacteria, can be useful for your gut bacteria. Now let us answer a question I know some viewers will ask. Doctor, what about probiotics food? Foods such as yogurt and caviar can contain live cultures depending on the product. Fermented foods can be a part of your healthy diet. But don't think and say, I take probiotics, therefore my diet does not matter. Your overall dietary pattern is much bigger than one supplement or one food. And probiotics are not one size fits all. Different strains have different effects, so don't automatically buy the most expensive probiotic simply because the package say millions of pennies tell you everything. Finally, I want to tell you quickly 3 mistakes which are very important. Before you start changing your diet tomorrow, remember these 3 mistakes. Mistake number 1, increasing fiber too quickly is dangerous. You may get gases and bloating, so increase it gradually as we explained in the video. Mistake number 2, eating only one superfood. Your microbiome benefits from dietary depends on variety. Mistake number 3, ignoring persistent symptoms. If you have ongoing bloating, diarrhea, constipation, abdominal pains, unexplained weight loss, blood in stool, or another persistent change in your bowel habits, don't simply assume it is my microbiome. No. Talk to your doctor, take to your health profession. And this is where I want you to connect the dots. We have already talked on this channel about how to support and repair your gut. Foods can support gut health, why you may feel bloated after meals, and the gut-brain connections. These aren't separate subjects. They are pieces of the same picture. Your food affects your gut environment. That's why those videos will appear now, and you can just have a look on them to take more information. If you like this video, leave us a like and share it with your friends. And if you are enjoying our channel, please subscribe to have more videos to visit us again. Thank you for watching. Always with you, Dr. Magid, Medicine Simply.